Hi, TJ. You ask how anyone gets any comfort from God, and I've heard what you describe as God's plan before, and I don't think it's exactly like that at all. Actually, I think that God made everything and everybody good, and His plans for us were for good, but someone went bad and took a lot of people with him, and the bad choices that people make affect other people. The devil twisted everything good, like God invented sex, and it was good. But then the devil suggests the idea of rape, which most people think is abhorrent. And service is the highest honor and joy in heaven, but the devil puts an element of force in it too, and suggests forced servitude, and once again it becomes ugly and evil. Many people ask why God made people, beings that He knew would fall, would sin. Force is contrary to the principles of God's kingdom. He doesn't force anybody to do anything, not to obey, not to do what's good for them. He doesn't force. And to force someone to be good or not to sin by not making them is somehow against His character. But whatever it was, I am convinced it had to be this way because of Jesus and His death on the cross. I mean, whatever anyone would say about God, I believe He's sane, or at least no masochist, to give up the form of God and to become a human being, even just to become a human being, much less to live a life of poverty and sorrow, cruel and brutal death. I mean, that's no game. I believe it had to be this way. I believe this was the only way. And the fact that God did not stay in His ivory tower and watch us suffer, but became Emmanuel, became God with us, that He shared our life of sorrow, that comforts me, that He understands. And that in doing that also, He made it possible for us to be reconciled to God, and to be at peace with Him, and to be fit for heaven again. And the thought and believing that all of the evil and suffering and sorrow will be over and we will live without it in heaven, that's very comforting as well.